Felt like you had to win today. You got that win in emphatic style. How pleased are you with that performance?
Yeah, I mean, it's felt like that for a while now, but obviously you get close to the end, and this game was important for both teams. And in the end, I feel really happy with the result and the performance, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked a lot last few weeks about both boxes. Clinical at one end today, and at the other, Muric made some really good saves, didn't he?
Yeah, there's no other way to win games in this league, and I think at the right time we had impact in the game, but as well it looked like a game where once that momentum was gone, it looked like we were also doing the right things to create enough really good chances. Yeah.
How important was the timing of those goals? The 2 goals just before half time and the third just after they got their goal back.
Yeah, I mean the timing. I think the timing of their goal was really bad for us. That was like it's as bad as you can get it. But then you're looking to see if the team's panicking, if there's any signs of, and it didn't feel like this. I do think that Brownie coming on balanced out a little bit on midfield, and then the help of Yowie and other guys. That was. Yeah, that's something that we were able to rely on in this game to edge it in the end.
I know you've always had that belief, but the gap to 3 points now. How much confidence does that give your players hence the final 4 games?
I think the confidence. I don't think you start having confidence because you have a result. I think you have to build it yourself. We've done that. Look, 7 games, 1 defeat. We've been fairly unlucky in many games by now, but. We don't need too much. We just need an opportunity. That's all. Just an opportunity to fight for it. We're not asking for more than that. And then we'll do what we've done. Just no fear. Go all out. Be aggressive, and try and turn our luck in the boxes.
Yeah, Lau Foster came off with a knock. How's he doing? And Muric seemed to be struggling as well. Is he okay?
No, I think they're all fine. Yeah, I haven't had any emergency reports.
Ivan, Chris Wilder's been in here and said the season's gone for them. Must make you proud that your team's still fighting at this stage of the season.
Yeah, I think especially for Burnley, for us, it's always a scenario that we know is possible. That especially in the first year up, that we're going to have to fight, and hopefully we can take it to the end. But we don't need much more than that, We focused on, again, showing that we can play with no fear, showing that we can keep our momentum going. And then all we need is just an opportunity, not much more than that.
There's different sorts of goals today as well, weren't there? Some clinical finishing, but some really nice finish, particularly from Johan at the end. Yeah.
It's good to see the players get on the scoring sheet. And it looks as well like we're still able to share the goals across the team. I think, if I'm right, for a team that is where we are, I think we're a side that we always feel we can still score goals or create chances, which always gives you an opportunity. It doesn't matter which game we play. I think I always feel that we can be dangerous in the opposition box. So at this moment in time, I'll take the fact that the guys have been clinical, of course.
And you can only control what your team does, but are you going to watch the game tomorrow?
No, probably not.
No.
The only reason I might watch is because we still have to play against Forest. But, I'll have plenty of time to watch them over and over again.
Thank you. Should we go to Ian on this near side?
Thanks. Hi, Vinny. You're used to sort of big weekends towards the end of the season, usually, to be fair, at the other end of the table rather than this one. But did it feel like possibly a bit of a momentum shift this weekend, obviously with what happened at Luton as well? Are you looking at other results now, and it just feels like this might be a potentially big weekend for you?
I mean, not necessarily because we're looking at other results, but momentum, because when you've lost one time in 7 and you've just left the game with a win, I mean, what more do you need? And I mean, the nature of the opponents that we play is always a difficult task, but there's no reason for us to not feel like if we put in a performance again, we don't have a chance to have a result. So momentum, definitely. We're looking at building momentum. The other teams, we can't control that.
And just a word on Muric, because obviously, like, the goalkeeper's been an issue this season, been a lot of noise and conversation about it, and obviously he's had a couple of difficult moments the last couple of games.
But I'm the only one that seems to think actually it's been a luxury issue.
Right.
We have two very good goalkeepers. If you play in a position where they play, of course, when you make one single mistake, that gets exposed much bigger than others. But if you look at the goal we concede today, there's one very clear mistake I could pick out, but you get away with it a little bit more when you're in another position on the field. And what I was saying is throughout the season is that me as a coach as well, I have to believe in my players, because each and every one of them has still got, I think, room for improvement, and at the same time they're getting used to this level, and that means that maybe it's not a coincidence that we're getting better throughout the season, but it comes by backing them when they're going through a tough time, and we've done that time and time again this season.
And you've answered the question probably, but there was never a thought after the last couple of weeks to make a change back and leave Muric?
No. It's, we just have to back our players. It is what it is.
Thanks, Ian. Andy?
Hi, Vinny. Just on Assignon, a golden assist for him today. We've seen since he's come in that he's got that attacking threat, but to have that weapon and for him to put it all together today must have been really pleasing to see.
Yeah, I think as well, you can't underestimate the fact that, look, we're still in the middle of a relegation fight, but if we're honest, we've had a very good winter transfer window, with Assignon and Estef joining, also Fofana, who scored 4 as well already. So I don't think it's a coincidence that as they blended in, that our form as well is going up. It's not just them; it's also other players adapting to the league. But to have this type of players, especially building momentum for themselves as well, it's not just as a team but individually, at this moment in time, that's very valuable for us.
Is Jacob Brunlarsson one of them as well? I know obviously he came in the summer, but he's been in part, out in part. But he's, at the moment he's finding a clinical touch for you at the goal today. But
Jacob is one of these players that, if it wasn't for his injuries, he would have been probably already much better known by either the Premier League public, but top level football. He had injuries, and it took him a while to come into his own, and now you can see he's got goal threat, he's got speed, he works for the team. There's lots of things he can still improve on, but I think he's a top scorer for us now. I think that's a personal win for him, but the biggest win he wants is hopefully to keep this team up, and more goals needed for that.